The first step in preparing the analytical model is to review the structural settings in Revit Structure itself. The Structural Settings dialog box has 5 main tabs containing information for the following: symbolic representation settings, load cases, load combinations, analytical mode settings, and also boundary condition settings. So where do we find that dialog box where we find all those settings? It's very, very easy. You go to the Structure tab and click here on this small arrow here. That will open it up first of all. There it is there. I'll just cancel it for the moment. The other place you can find it is in the Manage tab, and it's here. You'll notice there's a box with an S on it for structural settings. Click there, you get the same dialog box. So there's all of our tabs there. So there's the symbolic representation settings, load cases, load combinations, analytical model settings, and also boundary condition settings. So what you're doing here is you're setting up all of the settings within Revit Structure. So once you've opened those up, you can set everything up ready for exporting out your model for analysis. Now bear in mind, this dialog box includes all of the structural settings, not just the analytical settings. So symbolic representation, if I just move the dialog box over a little bit, is this, where a line represents a beam rather than the actual beam itself in the model. If I went to the 3D model, you would see actual beams and actual columns. But in the floor plan here, you're showing symbolic representation. So this is what all of these symbols are set up to do in your plan views, for example. Here with load cases, you're setting up all your load cases and the load natures. You can set up combinations of loads, which is very, very useful. You never used to be able to do that in the older analysis software that you used to get. Analytical model settings, so support distances, horizontal auto detects, vertical auto detects for joints, member supports, physical geometry, and also model consistency, and also your boundary conditions. So these are for your family symbols, whether they're boundary condition fixed, pinned, roller, variable, and so on. So there's a whole load of settings in there that we're going to work through in this section so that you can get your Revit Structure model ready for analysis.